Hello, welcome back to After Dark with Books. Wherever you're listening to us or watching us, welcome back. I'm Amanda.
Hi, I'm Melissa. Good morning. Welcome back.
And today we're going to be talking about annotating and what we look for when we're stuffing our Kindles when there are stuff your Kindle days because there's a lot of stuff your Kindle days and they separate them into like categories.
Yes. With that and then an annotation thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm actually live on TikTok right now as we're filming this. So, you can jump on over there. And then if you're watching from TikTok, you'll see this video in like a week or two.
Yeah, and if you have questions in TikTok live, we can answer them while we're on our podcast.
I can.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions over on TikTok, I can answer them, and your questions will be answered in next week's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So right now, how are you liking the? Are we reading the Ruthless
The
Boys?
Ruthless Boys. Yeah, we're reading
The
it right
Zodiac
now.
Academy?
I'm still on chapter one. Yes, I'm still on
I
chapter.
think I'm on chapter 2 or 3. It's very confusing, and I don't like it.
Well, I can understand where it's confusing because it's a new set of characters that we got to get involved in.
And it takes place 5 years before
Oh, yes.
Zodiac Academy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure how I'm liking this. I don't know. I'm going to try to finish the book. I don't know if I'm going to go to the second one or not.
I'm gonna push through. I usually don't do that. I don't push through, but I'm gonna really try Jamie's way on the lady on TikTok. I think her name is Jamie.
I think so too. Her name is Jamie on
And I'm gonna
TikTok.
try her. I'm gonna get because I really am liking the whole universe of Zodiac Academy.
I
Um,
am.
but the way that Ruthless Boys started out is with Elise. She's a new character to me, and she's holding someone, a werewolf, captive for killing someone, I believe.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
can't get into the story. I'm having a hard time. I don't know. No. It's just weird. Like I said, it could change. I think I'm on the second or third chapter of the book. So it can change. We'll see how I like it towards the end to go further in to the book.
I'm already can tell you that these chapters I think are going to be long.
I can't tell because with us listening to it, I don't have the physical copy, so it's hard for me to
You don't have the
tell.
physical copy of Dark. I thought you had the physical copy of Dark Fae. Yeah,
Oh wait, do I?
I think you do.
Oh
I thought you
no,
had
it's this
it.
one. Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
have the
have the
e.
books that we read after, but these are the ones that we read. Um, yeah, I don't have it.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm listening to it and following along with the ebook.
Oh, okay. Wait, we can do that on our ebooks
Yeah.
with our
And
Bluetooth, with our headphones.
yes. But I did something that I normally don't do because I'm actually reading three books at once. Yes, three books at once.
Oh
And
wow.
so I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why am I listening to it on Hoopla and following along? Because I'm reading another book at night and then I'm reading Dark Fate during the day. And I'm like, well, why don't I put my Hoopla on my Kindle and Bluetooth my earphones?
Oh, okay, because you're using the other one. Okay, I'm thinking of my Kindle White. I could just do it on the Kindle that you sent to me.
See, so I have this one. I have it on Hoopla.
Okay.
And I'm also following along in the ebook. So why it's reading to me in the ebook or on Hoopla, I'm just laying down and listening to it in my Bluetooth. And then with Dark Fae, you can do the same thing. Let me find Dark Fae.
Okay. That
Dark
sounds cool.
Dark Fae, you can actually download the audiobook onto your Kindle or your whatever, and it highlights. I don't really like these covers. I like the old covers. of the dark fae. I don't like people on my covers.
Yeah,
Um, oh, it depends. It
it depends
depends.
because I like this Quicksilver, and a lot of people do not, but I do. I don't
I
have
do
a problem
too.
with it.
I like it. I just, yeah. So you can actually download the audio, see how the audio is right there, and it'll
Okay.
highlight the words.
So
But
I just don't use my Kindles. They're like dead. I need to charge
but you're
them.
right. There are certain things that I don't mind. Like these people on like the Ruthless Boys, they're like their shirts are all up and all, I don't know. But Quicksilver, I love it. And I feel really bad for the author who had to switch it. And now people are criticizing the font size all over TikTok right now are criticizing how big the font her name is compared to the title. It's like it's all one thing. So now people are bitching
No one's
about
ever gonna be happy. No one's
no.
ever gonna be happy with anything. Someone's always gonna have to complain about something if it's a book, a movie, vice versa. But really quickly, I did start Blood. What is it? Blood and Steel or Blood or Steel?
Oh, the third book, the third, or is it the second book?
No, 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 no. This is a whole new author. I started this book this morning on Hoopla.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm reading two books again
Oh,
because
you're reading Helen. Oh,
yes, yes,
okay. Oh, I'm
yes.
super excited.
Because, oh, those of you who are joining in, tap the screens over there on TikTok. I'm actually filming the next week's podcast. So if you have any questions, your questions can be answered in the podcast. And then you can go and watch it on YouTube After Dark with Books. So yeah, I'm actually reading that right now. I started. It's it's okay so far. So far. It's just hard for me because if I'm not doing anything, I mean I can color, but I like the physical book in my hand so I can read along with it.
I think
So,
it's not that, I think the paperback isn't that expensive.
oh, okay. I have to look on Amazon. I know there's this controversy of Amazon being boycott Amazon, but you know what? That's how I get my shit, and that's how I'm gonna do it. So you do you, boo boos, because over here, yeah,
And we have to support our authors
yeah.
regardless.
Because if you're not like on speaking of Kindle, which our podcast is about, with you boycotting Amazon and not using your Kindle or your Kindle Unlimited, I'm not too familiar with it because I don't use my Kindle or Kindle Unlimited. But
Uh-huh.
I just heard that with authors, they don't make as much. If you're boycotting, their sales have tanked, like completely tanked, because people are boycotting and not wanting to buy books on there.
With Kennel Unlimited, it's where you pay, it's almost like Audible where you pay a certain amount and
Monthly,
then,
isn't it like $12 a month or something like
yeah,
that?
and then you can borrow, I don't know how many books a month, but you can borrow. And then you return them after you're done. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I just like to buy it and just let it be mine.
Mm-hmm.
I want to support the author that way. I don't know how much they get for me buying it.
I heard it's like pennies. Like they
Wow.
have to like you have to read a certain amount of pages and for them to get any what it pronounce it composition or whatever
Yeah,
or
commission.
commission or whatever it is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. I was like, what? That's crazy.
That's why there's so many Stuff Your Kindle days because they
Hmm.
get, even though that book's for free, they get, I don't know if they get paid for it. I'm sure they don't because they're putting their book out there for free for people to read it. But the more downloads, I guess, I don't know, but Stuff Your Kindle days, a lot of people are downloading their books when it's free. And then when you stuff your Kindle and you don't want to read it, you can buy the audiobook for discounted because
True.
you already have the book.
And you have to be careful with stuff your Kindle because if you download too many books, remember last time, not this last stuff your Kindle, it was the one before that, I believe. that every like a lot of people's accounts like got shut down, they blocked. I think it's because they were downloading too many books at one time.
Hmm.
But with Stuff Your Kindle, I don't I maybe I'll add like maybe 3 or 4 books. It just depends on what's on the list on that time of Stuff Your Kindle.
I've gotten pretty lucky with Stuff Your Kindle. Like, there's some books that I've been eyeing for a long time, and it's on Stuff Your Kindle. I'm like, yes, I can get it for
Yeah,
free.
there's this book that's going around TikTok and Instagram, and everybody's talking about this book. Oh my gosh! And I think I told you yesterday about it that I freaking was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go buy this book. Bitch, why I already got it on Kindle. I forgot that I got it on Stuff Your Kindle Day, so I need to go read that. That's what I should be reading instead of the other book that I'm reading. You know what? I might do that. I might have to go charge my Kindle when we're done filming this podcast and go and buy the audio for it and read and listen to it.
Yeah, that's what I will do it. Now, if I want to stop in between when I'm doing my Audible, the Audible connects with the Kindle. So where it, like, let's say you're listening to the Audible and you're cleaning. Well, then you want to go back and you just want to read it on your Kindle.
Oh,
It
that's
keeps
good.
it keeps track of
Yeah.
where you are on your Kindle too. So you're not flipping through pages like where the heck did I leave off on? No,
Okay.
they intertwine with each other.
Okay, because the book I was reading, The Ash of, oh my god, it's The Serpent of Winged,
Mm-hmm.
second book or whatever. I would always like, I would have to look on my Audible and what chapter am I on, and then I have to go find it in the book and then bookmark it because just in case I wanted to read along with it later on, I'm not looking for it later on. I would have to do that. So that's kind of a good thing with Kindle. I personally don't like my Kindle. I do and I don't. I don't like e-readers just because I like physical book in my hand. I thought I would like the ebook. Shit, I didn't even think I would like Audible. Audible
Mm-hmm.
books. Yeah, because I was just like, I don't like Audible books. That's all I listen to is Audible books. And that is a form of reading.
Yes, it is.
Reading. Yes, it is. It's just a different format of different reading.
Now, there's this TikToker who doesn't read from the Kindles, and I'm going to ask you this. Does it bother your eyes at all when you're reading on the Kindle or when you're looking at an iPad or devices for too long?
The iPad. Because I was at, for a while before I got my Kindle White, because I got my Kindle White a few years ago, I was using my mini iPad if I was like reading something and it hurt my eyes. But on the Kindle, it doesn't. It's because it's the Kindle White. It's just black and white. From obviously, I think they all are, except for the new Kindle. But it didn't bother my eyes as much as me reading on my phone or my iPad.
Okay, yeah, because this book talker, Bobby Reads, he can't read on e-devices because it hurts his eyes, so he always gets physical copies of books. And when he wants ARCs, he asks the authors, "Can you please send me physicals?" Because I have issues with my eyes on e-readers. So I didn't know if you had issues with your eyes, if that was a
Sometimes.
okay.
But oh, well, not with these glasses. My other pair of glasses, they have the blue light in there, so it
That's
does
what
help
that is
me.
called.
But these ones don't. So when I don't switch them, that's when they bother me. But you can buy those ones from like Amazon.
Mhm.
But if you have a hard time seeing and you need glasses and you put those on, you're not going to be able to see very well. So I highly suggest like if you have prescription glasses to get the blue light in your eye in your glasses because then it'll help on your Kindles or iPads or wherever you do your e-reading at. So, and then for annotation in your ebook, I don't know.
I like it, but I don't. I was thinking about it this morning. I was thinking about like if I keep a book and I annotate it, and then let's say our children or our children's children pick up that book and then be like, oh, she wrote in it, and this is how she felt about this certain line, or this is how she felt about this certain character. Let me read it. Let me see if
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same way. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm going to start annotating both physical and because I have favorite authors that I buy physical and ebooks, and I want to support, like you just said. They don't make a lot of money.
They don't. Not the indie authors. I don't. Wait, do regular authors make? Well, yeah.
I
Like
would,
popular ones, like
yeah, but
really.
the popular ones, I'm sure that they're so popular that the sales really don't matter because I'm sure they're getting a lot of sales from like Barnes and Nobles or different bookstores. They're getting all that. A lot of indie authors can't put their books in
Mhm.
bookstores just yet, like Quicksilver. It took Quicksilver a long time before it got to the bookshelves.
Yeah, because she got signed with the publisher.
Hmm.
Um, but before then, it was indie. I really would prefer. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the big authors. Rebecca Yarros. Who
Sarah
else?
J. Maas.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but I just would prefer to support indie authors because
Hmm.
they're working their asses off and trying to make money. I mean, I'm not saying the other ones are, but they're just so popular that give a chance to the little people. That's
Hmm.
that's what I meant by it. But as far as annotation, I think I did like two sentences in one of my books. I couldn't even tell you what book it was. And I've seen people going around with TikTok saying, like they're doing the sisterhood. Remember, we wanted to do it, the
We'll
sister
still do
crafting
it.
book. I don't know because see, I just want to read the book, and then I don't want to sit there and wait, and then I didn't.
True. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm very impatient. I just want to read. I think that's why I haven't annotated anything. I have all the tabs, I have all the markers, you can name it, but I don't know. I'm impatient. That's pretty much what it is. I just want to put the book in my ear or read it and be done with it. That's why I haven't journaled really. I haven't done my journaling because I'm
I
lazy.
think that's why it's so easy for me to do it because I'm on my Kindle
Mm-hmm.
and I can just highlight it. But
You can highlight it.
I wish there was more options to like Kindle e-readers, like to underline into different colors instead of the pink, the blue, the yellow, the orange.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was more options, but I don't. Like you're right. That's probably why I don't do it too, because I don't have time to look for markers, grab a tab, and all that.
Yeah, because pretty much you're here. I have everything in this. And so, but it's just,
And I don't
if
want to
you,
carry that crap around with me.
yeah, and then you want, if I'm going to annotate, I want everything to match. You've got to match to my book. The markers got
Hmm.
to match. Pages, the little tabs have to match. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know if I want to do it. Maybe one day.
I don't know. Maybe I'll do it when I re-listen to Quicksilver.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna get to Quicksilver right there. I might do it just because we've already read it, and that would be kind of cool to go back and annotate some of the favorite quotes. You know what? I think it was Quicksilver that I underlined, but I just didn't have the tabs, so I didn't mark it.
Hmm.
I want to say I did something in Quicksilver.
I don't think I annotated in my ebook. I think because it was a slow start for me and I was unsure if I was going to read it or
Hmm.
finish it, so I
Hmm.
didn't annotate it.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's right. You don't have the physical copy of Quicksilver.
No.
I highly suggest get the original or get the physical copy now while they're still in store before, if you want the one that I have, before they change the cover.
Oh, okay. I might. There's
Mhm.
a bookstore. I have to go somewhere tomorrow, so there's a bookstore on my way home, and I've really been dying to go into it. It's by my grandparents' house, and
Uh-huh.
it's such a pretty bookstore.
Yeah, if it's a
I'm
reasonable
gonna get it. I don't
price,
care how much it is. You're right. You're absolutely
if you
100%
want this
right.
one, well, the covers that are out now don't look like mine. I want the cover. I'm so tempted to buy the book again just because I love the embossed part of Quicksilver. It's so beautiful. And I'm just like, I want to get it again, but I already have a copy. But this can be my annotation one. And my other
There
one,
are people that do that too. They'll
oh,
buy.
look at my fourth wing, the one that I blinged out right there. I have that one. You don't touch that one. but you can touch the other fourth wing.
Now, do you think you'll annotate Onyx Storm because you will be
No,
listening to it? No, you don't think so?
no,
I
we're not
didn't
talking about
think.
an Onyx Storm.
No, I didn't. Did I?
I didn't.
I annotated the ebook of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I most certainly did.
I didn't. I can't. Did I? Wait.
I don't think.
I don't. I don't know if I did or not. I don't think so. Yes, I did on one little tiny tab. Let's see what I annotated, guys. Oh, it's a whole thing. It's I did annotate. Yeah, we're not gonna read that.
Oh, is it one
No,
of your?
I think it's one of their. It's one of Violet and Zayden's scenes. So
Oh.
yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that.
I annotated in Zodiac 1, 2, and 3. No, I didn't annotate on 3. Some of the
I
pages.
didn't. I didn't annotate. Well, I don't have book one. I just listened to it. I need to
Right.
pick up book one because it looked kind of funny with 0.5 and it goes to book two. So it looks like I didn't read book one, but I did read book one.
And I went back on the list, and after book 4, on Jamie's list,
Mhm.
she has zero point 0.5 after you read book, I think it's book 4 on her list.
Oh,
So you read zero point 0.5 after book 4,
okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think.
Well, we all probably end up doing that then. But, and then annotation, more on annotation. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it or want to do the sister traveling book.
You're
Maybe if
right,
there's
though. You are
more.
right, though. I can't wait, to sit there and wait for the book to read it and then, mark it up. Are you really going to go in and read what I wrote?
Maybe, but it would probably be fine if there was more than two people.
Yeah, we'll have to get another person to do it.
But there's like no other people that I know like that yet.
Yeah, and I wouldn't trust a lot of people with my address to do it. And it,
Yeah, it can't. It has to be someone that we already kind of familiar, know. Because I don't want you knowing my address, creepers.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, y'all some creepers over there on Tickety Talk.
Well, speaking of people we know, if someone would finish reading a book, but I know she's busy. I know she has a lot
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
she is not going to get to that anytime soon. Anytime soon, she's not going to
How
get to
long ago was that? Like September of 2024, and we're
September
already.
because it was supposed to be it was going to be our October spooky season,
Hmm.
and we went ahead and started early.
I
And we said,
annotated those two books.
did I annotate? I don't know where they're at right now, but I want to say maybe the Coven I did the first book, maybe.
Book
I
two, I had a lot of issues with, so I annotated my frustrations because there was a certain
If you guys are
scene.
in the chat, please tap the screen to help me get out on the FYP page.
Hmm. I had a lot of issues with the second book, The Cursed. There's a lot of scenes that I was irritated with, and some crunchy parts that I just wasn't comfortable with in book two.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever reread those books. And the only reason why I'm going to keep them on my shelf because they're pretty. That's the only, but I would never go back and reread those. I wasn't, I didn't like them that much. Now, the first one, The Coven, wasn't too bad towards the beginning of it. But then once it started getting in the middle to the end, I was like, I don't know. It's a little cringy over here.
Well, she's coming out with book three soon. I think I'll pick up book three just because I'm curious because she left a lot out because I did the audiobook and she left a lot out in those new editions that
Mm-hmm.
I got to listen to, and I think I want to see if it talks about the people that were left in hell, basically.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what happened to them at the end, but I would probably just wait until it ever like released on Hoopla. I don't know if
Yeah.
I would buy it. I don't. I say that now. I say that now because I might
Oh.
buy it,
Yeah,
but
because it may be a different like color of flowers. Like they
to
could be
match
red and
with the other two
orange
books,
and red because of hell.
maybe. Because I
Hmm.
remember you said that she said that she was leaving it as book one, and maybe she got so much backlash on it that it prompted her
I
to
wasn't
write.
rude when I
No,
DM'd
I'm not
her.
saying you, maybe other readers or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't bully her like some people have bullied a lot of authors. I just asked because it kind of left me hanging and I was questioning. And then when I found out that she left out a couple of chapters
Hmm.
and the epilogue in these new editions because I listened to it on Hoopla, I'm like, where are these other chapters? I'm completely lost. And she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we left them out on these new editions, which is dumb.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Just like Zodiac Academy and these new editions, if you have the old editions and you wanna, and there's these new editions have bonus content that these
Yeah,
old
the new
editions.
book that I picked up
Hmm.
has what is this book four?
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
it has bonus chapters in there. So and it's pretty. It's like this lavender color. It's very, very pretty. So yeah, this one
But
has
Taurus season is almost among us.
yeah, Taurus
I
people.
am here for it's
Yeah,
probably
but
why
the
I'm
only
not gonna
it's
maybe.
only one bonus chapter, and it's Caleb's bonus chapter.
You'll
So
have to read it to me.
I am not reading all those pages. Look at that. Nah.
I love the pages. I just can't.
At Barnes and Noble, I believe this book was $23. That's what it says on the back. And you know they go full price and hardly ever have sales at Barnes and Noble. So
Yeah, support your indie bookstores.
we don't have any. That is my only bookstore I can go to in my area besides Target or Walmart.
You
And I,
will make your husband go broke because we have like a lot of we don't have a lot, but there's a lot in different communities of indie bookstores.
mhm.
We'd make your husband go broke.
Yeah, because I would constantly be at the bookstore. I would like to
Mhm.
go to a book convention.
Oh, I know. And have authors sign our books or yeah.
I don't know about that because I ain't bringing all my books, but
Well, just certain books that you know your favorite author is going to be there, like Carrie Hart or like Rebecca
to be
or
honest with you, I am so bad at the authors' names that I don't remember. Just like Sophie Lark, when I bought the Kingmaker, I was like, her name sounds familiar. Duh, because you have two of her books. So yeah, I'm one of them. I'll forget. I'll be like, who you?
I'm a
Who you?
fangirl when it comes to books. Now, I don't remember names for songs because there's a lot of songs that I like, but I don't remember names. But if you're like, oh yeah, this author, and I'm like, I'm right on it. I'm a fangirl of authors.
Mm-mm. I'm not. I'm learning, because I'm still, because, I just got, back into reading last June. And all of this happened since last June. Well, there's another bookcase over there that you guys can't see. But
Hmm.
yeah, this is all from like last June.
Yeah, you'll have your first book anniversary in June.
June. It'll be a year. That's crazy. All these books that have been purchased.
Did you reached out to me what in June or July to do books or ask me about books,
I
huh?
read a couple books before I reached out to you. Uh, it's on Goodreads because I can't remember it right now.
Uh-huh.
And and then I was like, you know what? Okay, okay. I'm reading all these books. I think I can, because like I said, I've been a reader. I've read throughout my years,
Mm-hmm.
off and on, and I've always liked to read. It was just hard for me to what to read. I didn't
Right.
didn't know the genres very well yet. So but now I'm still learning the genres because I still am confused with high fae. But the high fae you're saying that's Lord of the Rings and things
Hmm.
like that. So okay, Hobbit, things like that. Dark romance, I kind of know a little bit, and then there's romance.
That's one I never touched. And now I'm addicted. Like my whole Kindle is full of dark romance or romantasy. And I got dark horror, I got dark everything in here.
Yeah.
Everything. I even got my first dark mafia book.
Well, the Kingmakers is Mafia.
Ooh, I'm gonna
It
have
is a it's a
oh,
mafia book. It's a by Sophie Lark. It is it's a mafia university. The offspring of the world's
ooh,
most feared families come to master the dark art of influence and intimidation.
ooh.
Yeah, so
Oh
this
my
is a
Lord.
mafia uh series. So
See?
I believe this is YA though. I'm not sure if this is
Really?
open. I don't know. I don't know. It's giving me YA the way it,
Vibes?
yeah, but I don't know. Cause look, there's even art in the book.
Hmm.
There's,
Yeah, and it's not.
but I can be wrong. I don't know.
Let me see. It usually says on here what it is. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. Let's go to Goodreads.
Yes.
No, it's not YA.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
No,
Is it
someone
young
put in a
adult or is it
review.
adult?
It doesn't say, but somebody reviewed it as one, two, three, four, five spicy fire
Oh,
flames.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I need to read that. But those are not on Hoopla or anything. I don't think I'm going to start reading Kingmaker until I have them all. I want the whole series before I start reading them. I think I'm going to do that now instead of buying one book, read it, and then having to wait or having to go order it and wait. I'm just going to have it, try to have them all, read them back to
I
back.
was like that. I had to have all the books
Mhm.
before I read it.
Yeah,
And
because at
because
least two or three of them at a time.
because Onyx Storm and Fourth Wing messed me up. I had book one. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll read it, and then I
Mhm.
find out there's gonna be two more books. I'm like, well,
Yep, exactly. So that's probably one of the reasons why. And then Quicksilver, because I was super excited with Quicksilver.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna come out. What did she say? October, November, and then oh, I
Hmm.
got picked up by a publisher. We have to wait a whole another fucking year. Are you kidding me, lady? Really, really?
Hmm.
So
No, just that maybe we can start. Well, I'll start posting whenever there's a Stuff Your Kindle day in all our
yeah, because how do
platforms.
people find out about that?
There's a group that it's on Facebook, and they always get together with indie authors and collaborate what book goes on the Stuff Your Kindle Day. So I will
Oh,
be
okay, okay.
be like that, but yeah, we both really don't annotate because we're both want to just read and get through the book. But sometimes I do. But we're both picky when it comes to Stuff Your Kindles, so. It,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I did get a recommendation after our live yesterday, a book for us to read, so I'll have to send that out to you later. Somebody reached out and was like, "Hey, you said if we had any recommendations to send you a DM, and we got
Oh, where
one."
did you get it from?
TikTok.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I think I'll
yeah.
be doing more lives on TikTok when we're filming our podcast. No one's asked anything. It's just a bunch of creepers, I think, that have joined and just creeping. I don't know. I'm not saying you're a creeper, but you haven't answered any questions or anything. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, and we could do more lives later on down the road about After Dark with books. So, if you're not following After Dark with Books on TikTok, Instagram, you need to so we can go live. You can answer all our book questions or recommendations too.
I don't know how many subscribers you have to have over on YouTube to be able to go live over there, but I think you have to have quite a bit, and we're near not even nearly
We
there.
need to. So when you're done watching this podcast, you need to subscribe and hit that notification button, and you
Oh,
need
we
to.
do have a question over here on TikTok. It
Okay.
says, "Oh, it's Melissa. Hi, Melissa. I actually know of her. I don't know her physically, but anyway. What was the issue with the Coven? Haven't read it yet, but I've heard it's cringy. Yeah, it's very cringy. Um, what else can we say about it? It gives,
There's one part in book two that talks about how do I put this very clean, very clean, where our main character takes her from the butt area, I guess. I don't know because I know the term for it. I just don't
oh,
know how TikTok's gonna do it.
yeah, I have to be pretty clean over here because I'm not.
But yeah, he kind of gives RAPE vibes in book
Yes,
two.
yeah, it's like RAPE vibes in book two. Um, just think of Harry Potter dark, like really dark and
Yeah,
cringy.
teacher student. That's what it was. You
Yeah, it
know, it
was.
kind of gave it's a kind of the similar of gothic Canyon.
Oh, Gothiana or whatever that one book is.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot
almost
about that book. Oh, I
yeah.
totally forgot about that. Yeah, it's kind of like that one. Where is that freaking book at? I don't know where it's at. It's on the other shelf. But I totally forgot about that other book. But yeah, it's kind of like that, Melissa.
The teacher student vibes, but he's just really cringy.
Yeah.
What was his name?
So it's just like the book that I just kind of read, but not really. Ruined Wayne's. Like how that was cringy. If you go to the Goodreads and go to their reviews, a lot of people say the same thing. I was like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I just got
See,
the.
I can't do the three. I
She just said that she just got Gothiana for her TBR. Did we like that? I don't remember because we read that
okay,
last.
so we were mixed on that. You liked it. You didn't like a lot of it, and I liked
You
a
liked
lot.
it.
Yeah.
You liked it. Okay, I didn't care for it. I don't
It
remember
was
why though.
cringy. It was cringy. She's trying to pour out her mental illness while he's trying to seduce her. Well, in a cleaner term, seduce her. And she's
Yeah.
crying, and it almost makes me feel like she wasn't into it the way that he was while she's trying to tell him.
Now it would be kind of cool if they would have done like a POV of her, because I don't know what the book was in. Was it in her POV?
It was in both.
It was in both. Okay. It's been a while since we've read that book, so I don't remember it. I would have to go back in my journal because I think I did journal that book. It's been, look how many books we've read since then. I cannot remember.
Okay, so I have a confession. I bought book two that comes out April 14th.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard her other books before Gothiana were really good. So yeah, I bought book two.
I didn't even know there was a book two coming out. No, thank you. I might unhaul that book. That might be book two. I don't remember the other book I said that I would unhaul.
Hook.
Oh yeah, Hook. Hook has to go. I'm sorry if you guys are Hook fans. Good. That's good. That's good for you. But no, no, none of those books. I don't think. What the hell was that? I don't think that I would read any more on that series. I'm good. I'm good. Just wasn't a fan.
I have that book on my TBR, and I don't know whenever I'll pick it up. I don't even know if I bought book one
Don't
yet.
buy it. If you really want it, I'll ship it out to you because it was not.
Is it on Hoopla?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll try it on Hoopla before I buy it.
Don't buy it. If you really like it, I can just ship mine out to you because I'm just like, that's one less book on my bookshelf and I can buy another one.
Oh, so you get rid of a book to buy a new
No,
book.
we're not going to get rid of them. I told hubby I want a library, and to have a library, you have to have 1,000 books. So yeah. But we're going to wrap this podcast episode up. And thanks again so much for listening. And if you are not following us over on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because then you'll know that we upload every episode every Friday at 12 Pacific Standard Time. And also, you can listen to us on Apple, Amazon, iHeart. Am I missing anything?
Spotify.
Spotify. Until then, we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.